Back again with another podcast for you. So I'm going to briefly show my face. Welcome to another episode of the Balcony Chronicles with my face shown briefly. How's everybody else? How everybody's doing today on this beautiful Saturday? Hope everybody's doing well. Just enjoying my punch cigar, which I smoked all the way out. I just had a meeting with my family. And, wanted to chat with y'all for a minute. Let me go ahead and switch this around so you can see the view on this beautiful Saturday evening. Oh my goodness. Well, just wanted to enjoy my cigar. I had a nice day at work. Finished up some work. I still got some work to finish up. But I'm gonna be out of town. I'm gonna be on a cruise for the first time. My first ever cruise. I'll tell you all about it. I might even do a podcast. I might even do a live stream, a Balcony Chronicles on the cruise. Who knows? I might just, let y'all know what's going on, how the cruise is, if there's any hoes on the cruise. I'm sure there's going to be nasty assholes on the cruise. Speaking of nasty assholes, as I mentioned before, my last podcast about your time, black men. Hold on for just a second. All right. Now the audio is a little bit better. Well, maybe not because I'm outside and I'm on a balcony, and as you can tell, I live right next to a highway, so you're gonna hear noise, you're gonna hear the traffic. But last week I was at my second home down south. And I was just telling you a story about dating, about having your time wasted by these punk ass bitches. See, that's where the game begins, if you recognizing that when a bitch is gonna waste your goddamn time. Right? Alright? When a bitch wastes your time, it's an advantage for her, not for you. You wasted time, you wasted money, you could have been doing something else more productive with your life. See, that date that I had with that punk ass bitch about 2 weeks ago, who wanted to literally put me in the friend zone. And I ain't got time for that bullshit, man. You ain't got time for no bullshit like being friends with no bitch. Being friends with a hoe. What purpose do you get out of being friends with a hoe? Okay? As a man, you should have plenty of men. You should have plenty of guys that's your friends or associates that you can just, hang out with, drink beer, shoot the shit, talk about the hoes, talk about life, talk about money, talk about business, man. What the fuck you gonna have time to talk to a bitch for? For what? I don't have female friends, all right? But there's a reason why. I did a podcast about that years ago, about men should not have any female friends. You really should. What do you get out of having a female friend in your life that you're not getting pussy from? Unless she has something to bring to the table to your friendship, all right? Kind of like business connections. All right? Connections to entertainment, business. That she has a strong network of people that she knows. Okay? That's the only reason why I would have be friends with a bitch. Okay? Now, why do I need to be friends with a bitch? Let me tell you something. I made that mistake years ago. Okay? When I was young just like y'all. I was young just like y'all. I was pussy. I was hunting for pussy. And got friend zone hoping to get to smell the pussy. Well, let me just tell you something. Let me tell y'all fellas something. It doesn't work. Okay? Because that bitch got you wrapped around her finger. And you don't even know. Because you're too stupid to realize that the bitch knows that you want her pussy. And she knows you ain't gonna get it. Because she doesn't like you like that. She probably doesn't even like you at all. And you're friends with a bitch that you don't like, that she doesn't like you? Why are you wasting your time? She has no interest in seeing you naked. She has no interest in having sex with you. Why the fuck would you want to be friends with a bitch? It's a waste of time. Let me tell you something. If a bitch puts you in a friend zone, that means she's not really interested. You're not that guy. She doesn't like you. Now, you may tell me, talking crazy. You wrong, man. You wrong. You wrong, my brother. I have plenty of female friends that I don't have sex with. And they're good people. They're nice people. Okay, what do they do for you as being a friend? You do all the bullshit. She calls you over. She help her move some shit around. She calls you over to fix your car, for her car. She calls you over because she needs some money. She needs something from you. What do you call her over for? What do you need from a bitch that you can't get yourself? I'll wait. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What does a bitch? What could you call a bitch if you have a female friend? What could you call her? What do you need from that bitch that you can call her in the middle of a Saturday afternoon or middle of Saturday night? Unless you're trying to get some pussy. But you know that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen, Cap. Now, the next level of friendship is the friends with benefits, which is also a stupid, dangerous thing that a man can do. You think that's a good thing. No, that's not a good thing, fellas. Because over time, one of y'all are going to catch feelings. And 9 times out of 10 is going to be that bitch. All right? She's going to get jealous because you're talking to other women. After you saw her naked, she gave you the ill nana. And she's going to get jealous that you're spending more time with your actual girlfriend than with her. All right? Or over time, she's going to ask you questions because she's getting older. She may want a family. She may want to have babies. She may want to have... Now, if y'all just getting the pussy, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. That's what a man's supposed to do. You're supposed to get the pussy. But let me just tell you something. If you're a simp that's catching feelings, the friends with benefit route is not for you, my brother. Because at the end of the day, she's going to want to have a relationship. And that's something. Are you ready for a relationship with a bitch that's your friend? Now, over time, I can be friends with a bitch if she's my girlfriend. If we're in a relationship together, we can be friends after we're in a relationship, where it's moving towards marriage, moving towards having a family. But at the end of the day, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time and your effort on one bitch when you can go out and try to get with 3 or 4 bitches if that's what you want. Your time, my brothers, is much more valuable than that bitch's time. I want you to understand it. Repeat after me. Your time is much more valuable than her time. See, especially if it's an old bitch. Now, if it's a young bitch, all right, check this out. If it's a young bitch, she has until 18 to 35 to start having babies. All right? That's her prime year. Well, actually, 18 to 30. 18 to 30, that's her prime years of having babies. When you get past 30, and that bitch ain't got no babies yet, and you popping out no babies, that bitch is in big trouble. She knows it. She's gonna get fibroids. And if she does get pregnant, it's gonna be high risk pregnancy, where or the child may come out with Down syndrome. You might have one of those Down syndrome babies. And that ain't cool, my brother. That's not cool. That's not cool. So, if you're with a young woman, and I plan on dating younger women, wait a minute, rewind. I plan on dating younger women, all right? From 27 to 35, that's my range, people. That's my range, my brother. Why the fuck would I want to date anybody my age who've gone through psychological trauma with their baby daddies, with a divorce, trauma with, throwing the pussy at every man that they see in sight that looks good for them? Why would I want? Let me tell you something. I'm 51 years old. Why the fuck would I want a 50-year-old woman? Why? As a girlfriend, in a relationship. Now, I'll use up a whole box of condoms on her and dip, but I ain't trying to hold hands with that bitch. I'm not trying to make that bitch my girlfriend. Get the fuck out of here. Are you crazy? Are you serious? 27 to 35, that's my range. All right? Now, when I had self-esteem issues when I was in my 40s, I was like, yeah, talking crazy, had self-esteem issues. He had because let me just say this, man. Let me just say this. Throughout my 30s, well, actually in my 30s, I had some self-esteem issues because I got ripped off by a bitch. Okay? All right, but I'm over it now. I'm over it now. I'm in my 50s. My self-esteem is to the roof. My testosterone is to the roof. I'm good, play. I am good. I am good to go. All right? Nothing can bother me, man. Nothing can bother me at this point. Thick skin, people. You can take a rejection. I can take rejection from bitches. I can take rejection while I'm in business. Hell, when you go out and apply for a job at Walmart to be a shopping cart pusher, you're going to get rejected for that job. You're going to get rejected. I know some of y'all had gotten rejected from that job. Pushing shopping carts at Target. All right? So tell me that's a low level of rejection, man. That you at the bottom, and when you at the bottom, there's no way. The only way, you can only go up from that point. From that point, you can only go up. Try to get, it only motivates you to climb to the top. I've been at the bottom before. I've been there. I've been where most of your brothers been, man. You can recover because, look, I have a winning mindset. I have a mindset of abundance because I can walk away from a bitch. Like on that date, when she said I wasn't a match, I didn't convince her. I just ordered another beer and I said, hey bitch, this date is over. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Bye. Fuck out my face. See, y'all gotta learn how to, see, y'all bitches are so, y'all motherfuckers are so enthralled. You so mesmerized by bitches BBF that you don't even know how to say to the bitch, get the fuck out my face. Yeah, and you don't even got to be disrespectful about it. You just say to the bitch, yeah, no, bitch, I'm not interested. I'm not interested anymore. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this story, man. Right? Let me just tell you this story. You know, my sister, she was trying, when I was in my early 40s, man, she was trying to hook me up with this fat bitch, right? She had a doctorate in nursing, had a nice little job at the university teaching nursing, making good money. And you know what this bitch said to my sister when she was trying to set me up with her? And I was just gonna go out on a date. I was gonna see what's going on, man. I wasn't really interested. I saw the bitch. She was like a 3. You know what that bitch said? She said, "Ooh, what? Does he have a doctorate degree?" My sister said, "No, he has a master's degree." He's like, "I only date men that have a doctorate degree." Mind you, this is a black woman. This is a black woman with a doctorate degree. She's a PhD in nursing. She said the talking crazy 88 wasn't good enough for her because I did not have a doctorate degree. All right. So my sister told me now, a year later, she told me that this bitch had a black man that's a doctorate degree, but he's a gay baby. He was kind of feminine. So I said, all right, cool. She got what she wanted. The bitch got what she wanted. Now, 10 years later, all right, this was like around 2022, 2021, 2022. My sister, she told me, hey, Danny, you know that girl I was trying to set you up with? She's interested in you now. And I was like, okay, that's nice. I'm not interested anymore. And I told my sister, no, I ain't dating that bitch. I don't want to talk to that bitch. She turned me down. She turned me down. See, brothers, you got to know your worth, man. See, if I was a desperate simp, I would have been like, yeah, let me go ahead and holler at her. But this ain't no goddamn romance novel where 10 years later, now all of a sudden I'm good enough for you. Fuck out my face. Fellas, you are the prize. All right? Now, if she'd rather find a black man, which is not that the black man that has a PhD degree or a doctorate degree, which there's not that many brothers out there with a high level degree, a PhD, other than Dr. Boyce Watkins. Now that's another brother. I'm not gonna say too much about the brother because I'm just saying if I was in his shoes, I would not choose a 50-year-old woman, single mom, even though she got a doctorate degree. I would not choose a single mom that's in her 50s who curved me, who put me in the friend zone while I was in college. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about that because that's that man's wife. And I don't want to be disrespectful to any man that has a wife. You always got to remember, On the outside looking in, it may be a bad idea, but you don't know what's in that marriage, man. You don't know what's in each other's hearts. You don't know. So I'm not gonna comment too much on it. But I will say this. Any man who chooses a woman that curved you when they were young, that literally said to you when you were younger that you wasn't good enough for me. You're not the love of my life when we were younger. And then all of a sudden, she's at a point in her life to settle with you. And that's essential. I will say this, she settled for him. Because that was the best she can do at her age, is to run back to her college friends in college. I was friends with a bitch in college. That never works, man. Because you're not the love of her. You're not that guy. She doesn't like you. I mean, they're together. I don't know if she likes him or not now. I don't know. Chances are 90% of the time, I don't think she likes the guy. But whatever. She just settled. Whenever a woman settles for you, that means she doesn't like you. Okay? All right? She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you, man. She doesn't like you. You will know when a bitch likes you if she's in your face. I don't care if she's ugly. I don't care if she's a 3. I don't care if she's a 10. If she's a 10, that's even better. If a 10 is in your face right now, you better recognize. Stop acting stupid. You better recognize, man. Because I got to go back down. I got to go back down south because there's this white bitch right now. I'm trying to figure out if she's interested. I'm a holler at her. I'm gonna find out what the fuck is going on. Okay? And if she is interested, I'm taking her off. I'm taking that bitch off the market. You have to recognize when a bitch likes you, that is attracted to you, man. Forget about attracting other women. Find out with the bitch that is attracted to you. You will know it. You will know the signs, man. You will know it. You're a man. You're the prize, man. You out there, fuck all these hoes, man. Now, listen. Let me go ahead and talk about the passport bro thing. Now, I may have misconceived. Look, if you have the means to go out and travel to Colombia on a weekly basis or every monthly basis, fine. I know plenty of brothers that go out to Colombia, have a good goddamn time, throw the bitches some money, because those are listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've seen a few of the Colombian women that's up here. You will lose your goddamn mind, just like I did. I have a client, she's from Colombia. She's an old woman, but whoo, man, I tell you, whoo, Lord have mercy. Now, I wouldn't marry the bitch. I wouldn't try to get with her because she's old. But I don't mind flirting with her. I don't, harmless flirting as long as, keep it professional. That's what I always do. But you can't go wrong. Look, the women overseas are much better looking than these messes over here. All right? But if you have to deal with the women here, because a lot of you are going to mess with them the hoes here, recognize the ones that actually are interested in you, my man. And stay off of those goddamn dating sites. Those dating apps are trash, man. Number one, they just want to get your money. That's all they want to do is get your money. That's all they want to do is get your money. They want your money because you're paying $25 a month, $50 a month, maybe $200 for a year, just to get rejected by subpar women, or matching with women that are 100 miles away, or matching with women that don't that you're not even a match with. It's a scam. Those dating apps are a scam. They have nothing but bots on there. You're wasting your time. If you have a profile, take that shit down, man. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. And I'm in favor of it. Go get your passport. Go overseas. Find out what's going on over there. Find out what you're missing over there that you're missing here in the United States. And I guarantee you will lose your goddamn mind. Well, listen, let me get on out of here. I'm not going to take up too much of y'all time. Let me get on out of here. I want to watch some college basketball and bet on some games, man, and have some tequila. All right? Now listen, I want y'all fellas, you know what, fellas? You know, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Call me Crazy. I am out here. And black folks, let's be careful out there, all right?